So, Helen?
Yeah.
Right, Helen, for the benefit of those watching at home, what's wrong, what needs fixing?
It's just gone weak, but I've got a distal femur total knee replacement, and it's just want it to bend and stuff. Just
Right.
walk
And
without
so-
crutches.
So you've had a knee replacement
Yeah, and a femur.
and a
partial
femur, right, but it's not bending properly.
No.
So how long ago did you have that surgery?
The surgery was done in March, but I've only just started being in the last 3 or 4 weeks because I broke the leg and I
Yeah,
had to keep
fair
it
enough, fair
non-weight
enough.
bearing.
Yeah. Okay, so it would be good if we could get more movement in that knee.
Yeah, and more movement in the leg. Yeah,
And movement in
basically.
the leg
Yeah.
completely, so that you're not having, and I can see even as you're sitting there, you're not sitting right,
No,
No. Can you explain why that is, why you needed to sit that way?
because that's weak, and I've sort of probably put more emphasis on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, learn to rely on
Because
my
apparently when I
side.
walk, I drop my hip and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, surgeons say, where do we start? I was like, if you don't know, I don't know.
Right, so I'm just going to move that out of the way so I don't go flying. Okay. Right, so all I do is I ask for a healing for Helen in accordance with God's will. So all healing comes from God. I'm not of any particular religious persuasion. I don't go to any particular church. I believe that God is everywhere, that I'm in God and you're in God. I've got this really simple belief system, and it's this. I got it from my grandma. My grandma told me when I was little that God was everywhere and God was invisible and God was all-powerful and God was omnipotent, all-powerful and omnipresent, present everywhere. And as I've got older, I've worked out that the only thing that is present everywhere is the space. Yeah? Yeah? And it's invisible as well, isn't it? So I reckon God's in the space. So we're all sat in God right now. And when we come into the room, the gases will disperse from where we are, but the space is still there, so we're never not in the space. And so all of us are in God all of the time, but we've forgotten. We've started living just in here. When you go to bed tonight, just as you're going off to sleep, just notice that you're in here. Just to left of centre, you're not central, you're not this side, you're in here. And it's like, can we not get out? Are we trapped? It's a really weird sensation to have. You try it when you go to bed tonight and just notice where you are in this body. And through practice, we can learn to extend our awareness, not only into this body so we can feel our fingers and our toes, but into the space in the room. And you can all do it. You can just close your eyes now and notice how the space in the room feels. It's not hard. You can just notice how it feels. I don't mean temperature. I mean, how does the energy feel? It's quite light. Then you can open your eyes again. So all I do to do healing is I ask for healing from God. Then I just stay here and wait for things to move. Now, Helen, any sensation for you?
And I just feel a bit heavy, but
Feel quite heavy?
Yeah.
Cool. Right. Now, downstairs tonight we have party time. As I walked in and saw the board, I thought, oh, well, this is going to be fun tonight. But it shouldn't really distract us from what we're doing. So, wherever you go, you're always in the space. There's never a time you're not in the space. But you started living in your body. You've started identifying yourself with this body. Why did you do that? Because everybody else did. Yeah? My little girl, when she was really little, I mean like probably 2 years of age, she'd lay on the floor and she'd try and, on the lights, she'd just go like that as if her finger could touch the lights. And of course it wouldn't work the lights. She'd actually got to stand up and go across, yeah? She'd try and get the lights on. Right, but all that's happened through this lifetime is you've become identified with these bodies. You have a body, it's your transportation system on planet Earth, but you're not just your body. And the more you awaken to who you truly are as amazing, truly amazing, divine spiritual beings, the more you'll start changing your life and stop selling your souls, running like rats on a wheel for dollars. Now I can see the sun in your eyes, so I'm just going to get that out of your way too. I I suspect it's that one. Isn't that a lot better?
Oh, thank you.
Right. Right, let's see if we can't fix this leg. So the surgeon now is working on the thigh to the knee, femur bone there, the one that's been replaced, partially replaced. Yeah. It takes a lot to break a femur, I'm impressed. What did you do?
I fell over in Manchester Street
Oh wow.
and filled
It
in,
was
and
as
then
simple as that,
then
right?
8 weeks later I fell in my thing and then a big clunk
Oh,
and it just split. So
wow. Now, just try moving that knee, see if that's any different to how it feels.
no, it still
No,
feels.
not yet. So you've got, just move it so I can see how much movement you've got. You've probably got about 6 centimetres movement. That's all. Not a lot of movement, mate.
It's just my stuff.
It is. Right, so this is the thing. Think of your body as a transportation system. It's like a vehicle, yeah? Yeah, most of us take better care of our vehicles than we do our bodies, yeah? At least we do an oil change and we check the tyres, but not so much sometimes with our bodies. So you are a consciousness that is having a physical experience. And what's happened is, through the past, what we think of as the past, you've had different experiences. Some of those experiences were good. They boosted your ego. Say you got top marks at school, that would boost your ego. Say you were the captain of the cricket team, that would boost your ego. But then you've also had these experiences that have diminished your ego. You know, if you wet your pants in class, that would diminish your ego, wouldn't it? Especially if you were 15. Yeah? And so what's happened is there's been a series of experiences that have either boosted your ego or diminished your ego. But the thing is this, that's not who you are. That's just what you've experienced. It's not who you are consciousness having an experience. So let go of the story, let go of it. It doesn't serve you. No matter how wonderful that story is, it doesn't serve you. It's more important for you to bring your awareness in here and now and just notice what is. Now Helen, any sensation for you in that knee? Any warmth, any tingling?
No,
Nothing at all?
nothing.
Right, just try moving it again.
Yeah, same.
Yep, do it again. That is actually about double what your first movement was, because it was like 6
Yeah,
centimetres.
it is too.
It is too. Well, that's not bad, is it? Yeah? But we still got to get movement, because I'm not sure to what extent to get that movement you actually lifted your hip. I've got to be really careful, because just moving just that part. Now, it was in this very room many years ago now, probably about 8 years ago, that sound came through me for the first time. The previous evening, I'd been in one of the motel units and I was looking at a bride's book. One of my guides came in and said, "How long can you hold your breath?" I said, "Go away." "How long can you hold your breath?" "Go away." "How long can you hold your breath?" "I don't know." "How long can you hold your breath?" "I don't know." "How long can you hold your breath?" "Go away, I'm trying to read this magazine." "How long can you hold your breath?" "I don't know." "How long can you hold your breath?" "I don't know." "How long can you hold your breath?" He's off. "How long can you hold your breath?" 45 seconds. And then the very next day, in this very room, I was running a workshop, and out of the blue, spontaneously, sound started being released. Now, just give that another go.
About the same.
It's about the same. Yeah, I reckon the second time you're moving it from
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
And this is, we need to make sure we're getting it right. Okay. So, the reason that sound is used is your body looks solid, but it's actually, and this will do your head in a bit, 99.99% space. How is my body 99.99% space? Well, seen under a microscope, there's a lot of space between the cells. And then when you look into the cells, there's a nucleus, and there's a lot of space, and then there's the cell wall, there's a lot of space within the cells. And then if you look into the nucleus, there's a lot of space within the nucleus. Scientifically, mathematically, our bodies are 99.99% space, and they respond better to vibration, than to anything else. Yeah? Now, Helen, this knee, let me explain. Different tissues of the body process different feelings. Legs are about standing up for ourselves. Knees are about being stubborn. And so, would it be fair to say that sometimes you're stubborn? Yes. Now, stubborn is determined. We want to be determined. It becomes stubborn when it's about something that's trivial, petty, really, that isn't really for the highest good. Okay. It feels like you've been very patient with yourself in terms of letting this leg recover. You know that you had to give it a good rest. Yeah? It's been hard, but you've made yourself do what the doctors have said. Okay. Now at this stage, I just want you to try walking on it and notice how it feels compared to how it felt before.
Well, I got up better.
She did, didn't she?
Yeah.
So walk around a little bit, just around the
But
back.
you have to stand and wait.
That knee's actually bending now, isn't it? As you
Yeah, it
walk?
seems better.
Yeah, cool.
Wow. Oh my gosh. That hasn't been for 3 years.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? Isn't this unbelievable?
Oh my gosh.
Are there any doctors here tonight? Well, what a surprise. Isn't that cool? I don't know if we've finished yet, just keep going. But you can feel it's different, eh?
Yeah.
Right, now sit down there
Feels a
again.
lot lighter.
All right.
Wow.
Now the audience, the reason I take something quite dramatic, the first one, is you guys need to see this is for real. That this lady's not an actor.
No.
No. This is for real. You can tell from the reaction, oh my God, it's 3 years. Yeah. So now we're cooking with gas, because if we can fix that, what you guys have got is easy, isn't it? Yeah. So, and this is the thing, you can learn to do this, all right? I'm not showing, like, this is what I can do, because it's not me doing the healing, it's invisible beings. These invisible beings can work with you as well as with me. They're not going to say, oh, well, we're not doing anything today because Jeanette Wilson's not working. They want more people to work through. In spirit world, they don't sleep, they don't eat, they don't pay taxes. How cool is that? But the downside is there's no alcohol. no sex. But in spirit world, you know, I don't want to say they've got nothing better to do, but they've got nothing better to do. So if you'd like to learn to work with these beings and heal people, I run workshops in this. And if there's enough area, as soon as there's enough area in an area, then I come and do a workshop. Now it's getting exciting, because now what's happened for Helen is her brain starts to think, oh my God, this might actually work. This might actually be worth $30 tonight. Now, I was jokingly asking, are there doctors here tonight? All right, you could knock me over with a feather if I'd got a doctor in the audience. I've been doing this for 24 years, nearly 25 years. New Zealand, 2 doctors ever in that time. One in Hamilton and one in Whangarei, both ladies. Went to the UK recently, did 50-something shows, 4 doctors. One was a surgeon, and they all came and had healing to see it was for real. So that's a start, at least I'm getting a few. Yeah, but usually they see this and they think, oh no, this is weird. No, doctors, what you do is weird. You're prescribing drugs that are giving people side effects when you could actually be healing them. So come and do a workshop with me, doctors. Nurses will get a special rate, doctors don't, you earn enough. Now what's happening now in that knee? Have you got warmth in there, tingling? Right, now he wants you to go like that. Now this, before I was asking her to do that, now the surgeon wants her to do that.
Yeah, it seems like it's moving more.
It is moving more,
Yeah.
okay. When you see the thumb go up, it's 2 different surgeons that are working. One's letting them know what they've done, and I'm recognising that, yeah, okay, I'm with you, I'm watching what you're doing. Now, watch this. Give that a go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
good.
it's different
Yeah,
again,
it
isn't
is.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's different this time?
Oh,
Look at that.
yeah.
Oh,
Wow, done.
Yeah.
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 Cool, awesome.
Thank
Cool.
you.
You're welcome.